and two, like you're very brave, man.
Yeah,
I
thank
gotta
you.
give you a pound on that, man.
Thank you. So let's tell the guys what I do. So just so you know, I'm traveling around the world, starting with no money and no planes. So I like hitchhike mostly. I hitchhike around the world. So I want to go once around the world, and I arrived recently here in Guyana as a cargo ship. And just so you guys know, I'm basically here because I wanted to find a place to sleep.
Yo, okay, so Zoe,
yeah,
traveled with Zoe, reached out, he said, yo, I got a friend, he's, and I was like, okay, just bring it on.
Yeah. And I was like, yeah, let's do a show together.
Yeah. But anyone touches here at the Bad Family Studio, you gotta do an interview, man.
You gotta do
you
it.
gotta do it because
goddamn it.
I'm a fan of talents. I'm a fan of talents.
Talents.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
we did another show there, the Urban Lighting Show.
Yeah.
And I saw you have a great talent.
I saw you have beautiful girls here.
Oh yeah, man.
Damn,
The
you're
Bad
living the
Family
life,
have
man.
lovely, beautiful girls, man.
Yeah.
So give me that. Tell me or tell our fans the experience on that travel, bro. Was it, give us an update. How was it?
Oh, which travel? You mean the whole world?
The
travel?
whole, yeah.
So, well, I give you the short version. Basically, I finished high school. I'm 21 right now, and I thought, I wanna travel. I wanna see the world. I wanna do something different. And then I basically just packed my backpack. I like challenges, right? I like challenges. I like being miserable and whatever, and fighting my way through. So like, don't have that much money. What can you travel around the world with no money, right? So I packed my backpack, just hitchhiked out. I worked in went to the city, stayed at a farm, worked in the farm, and then worked in um, factory. I worked in nightclubs in Paris, hitchhiked across Europe, taught myself Spanish. Sailed across the Atlantic. Never been on a sailing boat before. Went like 1 month in the harbor, talked to all the captains that came in each day. On a sailing boat across the Atlantic. Went to Trinidad. In Trinidad, I walked across the country, so that's why I have like a little bit of social media following, because I walked across the country like no money, nothing, like just my clothes, and like people would give me like food and places to sleep.
No money?
No money. No.
Like you're traveling without no money?
No, I have money. Right now I have money, right? But I did like a challenge. I wanted to go across Trinidad with no money, no equipment, nothing. Just my phone. It was crazy. It was so, because okay, let me tell you guys. I arrived fresh off the ship, right? I slept in the jungle. Well, I'm not sure if I'm gonna say that. Like, problems with immigration again. But that's just
it's okay. We're gonna blank that.
And I'll leave it there.
All right, cool.
So I slept like in the jungle outside. I didn't know anybody. I didn't even know this country existed. Right? I had the idea of walk across and heard all this crime, but like I found people nice. I'm like, okay, let's walk across the country to prove that most people here are kind, and to prove that, let's walk with nothing. So like to show people are gonna take care of you anyway, right? And I had like 80 followers on Instagram, and I didn't even have TikTok. I made like 2-3 videos talking about this and that I'm not gonna take anything. And like 3 days later, I had like 10,000 followers, and I was on the morning show.
The power of TikTok.
Yeah, it's just exploded. I was doing this. I was in every single newspaper. Like the TTT was like following me. It was just blown up. Like my TikTok blew up to like 30,000. Now I have like 35,000. So that 2 weeks took me. That 2 weeks just blew up like that. Yeah, everybody in the streets. I got so much food from people. I couldn't carry it. I couldn't carry it. I went to like a kindergarten, during the end, and I just gave them all. I was like,
Yeah.
Like 5 minutes. Tomorrow I start walking. 5 minutes, I get my next food. I get my next water. I don't have to carry anything. I get so much. People were so nice. I slept in like mosques, churches, everything. Yeah.
So they welcomed you. They
100%. They were really amazing.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta be, we gotta be human, man. We gotta be human.
Yeah.
And a little bit of help doesn't hurt. All right.
Yeah.
So give me that experience. Like was it like scary traveling on that ship?
You mean the cargo boat?
Yeah, the cargo boat. Yeah, correct.
Right. So yeah, from Trinidad I went to Venezuela. Came back because problems.
You were in Venezuela?
I was in Venezuela.
Which part of Venezuela?
Tucupita. Damn. You did that? Yeah.
No, but I'm getting to know Tilo.
Yeah,
right now. Yeah, I'm more into music producing.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Yeah, correct. So give me that.
Yeah, no, I lived with the indigenous Varao in the jungle. Yeah, because I wanted to live with indigenous people in the jungle. That was like one of my goals.
In Tucupita.
No, no, in general, I was like, I wanted to do that, right? And
Okay.
they have the Varao, they live in Venezuela, so I went from Trinidad to Venezuela, and yeah, I made contact with some guys, and like,
Mhm.
he's like, hey, can I have a beer for you? Like, and I bought them some food, and they were like, okay, let's go. And then I lived in the jungle with them. I learned their language, at least the basics, and
How can I say, like, I want to know that word,
yeah,
right? Like, you're so beautiful.
ihi oboneku,
Iyo boneko.
ihi oboneku,
Iyo boneko.
ihi eboma oboneku,
Hello, jungle girls, I'm coming for you. Iyo boneko.
ihi iboma oboneku.
Iyo abubu abubu.
You
Yeah, that's it, man. All right.
Woman, beautiful.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love women, man. I love all the women.
You love all the
all,
women.
all. I
Yeah.
don't care, man. Once you want to give me that
Yeah.
love, you want to be around me, yo, show me love.
Yeah. No, I'm not that crazy for it. But like the Varro, they have the small problem. They get pregnant pretty quick.
Oh man.
Yeah, they don't sell
They're
condoms.
fertile.
They don't sell
Like
condoms
they
down
they
there.
have like 20 kids. Like I see, like on National
Yeah.
Geographic,
Yeah,
like when the mom pops up, and then they're like in a train line. Like, this is my daughter, this is my son, this is my big son, this is my
Yeah.
what?
They have bizarre amounts of kids. It's so much. I mean, like nobody sells condoms down there.
And you know what? Like, for them, it's normal.
Yeah.
Like, they can get food for everyone. And
Most of
and
the
me, I have three, but I have one with me at the moment.
Yeah.
But damn, man, like, I'm working 27 hours
Yeah.
just to maintain Pampers and milk.
Yeah.
And they're like with 20 kids and they're living happily.
Well, most of the time there are some problems. No clean water. Sometimes problems with food.
Yeah.
But I mean, like it's a family, it's a community, right? Everybody works together, so that all the children take care of the younger children as well. That's how it works. Like like everybody helps each other. You help each other out with the neighbors. You go like do your agriculture together. You go do your fishing together. It's like
yeah.
kind of works out somehow, more or less.
Are you good with a rod?
Hmm?
Are you good with a rod?
With what?
With a rod, the fishing rod.
Not really. No,
Man.
not really.
Okay, so I've never fished before, but like I'm really a fan that when I see their
Yeah.
like, man, and they're like fighting with it, and they're like, it's exciting, man. Like, I would really like someone to take me on that adventure.
Yeah. Me too. No, I only fish like small piranhas.
Piranhas.
Yeah.
Is that eatable?
You never had piranha?
No.
Yeah, it's very edible. They're also like really quick to fish. You just put like a little bit of like dough or like piranha meat. You put it on a hook.
Mm-hmm.
Now you just need a thread. You throw it in. Like if they're like there, you pull one out. You bang it off. You throw it in. Then you pull one out. Like really quick.
Just like quickly.
Yeah. If you're good at it, you need to like kind of
And the
time it a
taste.
little
And
bit.
the taste. What is it about? Like, how it tastes the piranha?
A little bit like
Buttery.
Yeah. It's buttery. It's soft. Yeah.
And how do you cook that? They're in the jungle. Like, what is the what they do? Like man, like I'm a fan of National Geographic. I see
Yeah.
like these. I'm not gonna like no insult or anything, but I see these white men just pack their bags
Yeah.
and they're like I'm getting the knives and this here and the tin and whatever and they're out in the jungles and they break some kind of stone or they get a stone there and then they do like fire and like and
Yeah.
man like and then like they do that stone and then they fry it on top of it
Yeah.
and bro and then they eat some kind of worm and they bust that tree up
Yeah.
and then you see that wiggly worm.
Yeah. The
Man.
worms, I ate those worms. Yeah,
You
yeah,
eat worms, man?
yeah, they're good.
No.
They're good, man.
How does it taste? What is it?
Like a little bit like nuts, like nutty. Very good. The thing is actually, if you ask the Varro what's their favorite food, most of them say the worms. They love the
Yo,
worms.
so I gotta go and get a worm. I need a worm. I gotta eat a worm. Yo,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
let
yeah.
me tell you something, man. Like I'm afraid, like just like that thing just wiggling. No, man. I
You wouldn't do it.
I gotta
You need
think.
it. You could kill it and then you can roast it and maybe put like a
Oh!
mix around it and then you don't
Ah,
see it. And
well, I'm gonna eat. Yo, hey, I'm coming. I'm coming to the jungle to eat that
You
worm.
gotta go to the jungle.
Yeah, I want to go to the jungle. Like that's my So the pros 2024. I'm gonna say a little bit of,
Yeah.
of the Bad Family music,
Yeah,
right?
go
So
for it,
we're
go for it.
music. I'm a music producer here in Ghana,
Yeah.
and we sing songs, do
Yeah.
music videos. But people know me as a lot of skits. Like I do
Yeah.
really funny videos.
Yeah.
We like last year we did like 60 million on a training that we did, Spanish Man Push Barrel. I was working at the JG Construction, and I was like a bully, like a Guyanese bully to these Spanish men, and I was like, "Hey, Spanish man, what the fuck you doing, man? You motherfucker, you doing up my blah, 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 blah." And now people like they took that video and I was like, "Oh, Guyanese bullying Spanish man," and and it blew up.
How much?
60 million and all
60?
those videos. Yeah, and all the videos that we did.
Like 60? Oh, that's
60 million views.
That's a lot of views. Well,
yeah,
TikTok,
and
Instagram?
on TikTok,
Just
Facebook.
TikTok.
No, TikTok,
Facebook, okay,
Facebook. No, okay, so TikTok did 60 million, Facebook did like about 10 million, and
That's a lot of people.
yeah. So it was trending. But then, the other guy, he had another plan, and he went into the mines because he was looking for gold and stuff.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so he had an vision. But I think that if he was still here in Ghana, he would be like, a well-known Spanish guy, like for the things that we do.
Yeah.
And I was putting him too, because although we were like actors or doing funny videos,
Yeah.
we had a music company here in Ghana,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I wanted to show people that as a good producer, I'm a producer, that I can take any talent. All right. Well, like last year, I think it was last year, I reached out to Zoe.
Yeah.
I could have remembered that, and I said, "Zoe, would you come into the studio and we can do a song, because I saw like something that I needed, that that accent, like to do like a Caribbean flavor." And she was like, "Oh, I don't know what to sing, but I could pass through." But things came on. She was doing some stuff, and she didn't came to in the studio to do anything with me. But a big shout out to Zoe. Yeah, I get a Vex. All right, but hey, I love Zoe. Like I do watch her videos. Like she's brave, man.
Yes.
Like a woman like that.
Yeah.
She's beautiful.
Yeah.
And like she's in the she's in the streets, and just taking these kind of adventures.
Yeah.
Man. And then I saw the video. The first video when I saw the single, the song single, single.
Yeah.
No man, no stress.
Then I
No
was
man,
like,
I just wanna
everywhere.
exist. Yo, man, when that came out, I was like, yo, big up to Aaron. I was like, yeah, that was something I wanted her to do too. Here on a Latin flavor, because in Trinidad they have the zest, and here in Ghana they're doing like a soca nice, soca a soca crossover there,
Right.
and in Venezuela and Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, we got a song, we got a beat. It's called Dembo. So I would have put her on a Dembo. It's something like the zest, but a little bit faster. But it's okay. She can come anytime. Yo, Zoe, the Bad Family Music is open up. You can head over anytime. So we're into music productions and stuff. I got a artist that is well known here, EC Baby, and she's a Venezuelan artist. She's she's been doing her stuff. Great music, doing cover songs too, taking dancehall hits and doing it back in Spanish, because what she said that sometimes she'd be in a party and she likes the let's say a song, a dancehall genre, and she loves Jamaica. Like she since small she used to be watching a lot of Jamaicans picture movies, and she's like Bomba Clot. One to your body boy, and she was like, yo, that accent called her attention. And she was like, damn, no, I like, the Jamaican accent. And she, Drew in Venezuela, they listen to a lot of dancehall. All right. So she liked the dancehall. And, and then when she came over here in Guyana, she said, hey, I want to do dancehall, but I want to do it in a Spanish version. So my people could understand because they got a lot of dancehall that is trending in other Latino music, in Latino countries, but the artist doesn't know. So what happens now? They don't understand. They just hum the melody. All right. So she said, well, she want to do the whole version back again. And she came in the studio. We did "Call Me If" by Dexter Daps. Man, when we released that, even Dexter Daps put it on his story. Yeah, man, it was nice. And it's all the clubs, and then her Latino fans start coming in. Oh, we see you sing, and what? Oh, nice. And it was follow, and they're like, you know what? Let's keep doing music, easy.
Yeah.
You stay right here in Guyana. Yo, she's trending. She's like number one Latino here in Guyana. Yo, EC Baby, big up yourself. Yeah. Nice. So, Tilo, tell me more about yourself, man.
What do you want to know?
Man, like, I don't know. Like, tell me about you. Let's say, beside traveling, what else do you like to do? Like reading, music.
Well, I do YouTube right now. Like I also started a YouTube channel as well, so I'm trying to do YouTube. Like I also like other social medias, but like I want to focus on
All right,
on
okay,
YouTube.
Tilly, I don't want to be there, on that. Like, everyone is on this social media stuff, right? I understand, right? And
Yeah.
I'm an enemy at social media.
You know,
Like,
like social media.
Yeah, no, I really
Why
don't like
why
it.
don't you like social
Man,
media?
there's so many lies, man. Because I know what I do. I fabricate a lot of stuff, and I hate just seeing people like if me you having a conversation
Yeah.
and you're on your phone, man. Like I know, like man, you're not paying attention on what I'm
No.
saying and whatever. But here, I just want to know, like, if you have another thing like otherwise than social media, like you love to do, like okay, let's say hiking. You like let's
Like-
say carpentry. You like
I guess I like walking. You know, I kind of walk. I walk a lot sometimes.
how many miles?
Well, I mean, I
Do you
walk.
have a record? Like a record of you walking?
Yeah, well, the record would be like 3,000 kilometers. I walked from Germany to Spain at one point. Like I did the pilgrimage. I walked across like the entirety of Europe. But that was probably my longest. Yeah, but yeah, I guess also walked across Trinidad and like Tobago as well. But yeah,
Ah, man. Oh, you're
that's
great,
my
man.
first thing. After high school, I walked like to Spain, on foot for 3-4 months.
And were you in the newspaper where people
No, I didn't have any social media back then. I
back
just did it
then,
for fun.
just for fun? Damn,
Yeah,
man.
like
Yo,
afterwards, like one of the local newspapers wrote an article about it. But yeah,
Tilo, let me do
Mhm.
something. Again, sorry about how I'm saying, but like the white men, they're brave men.
well, I don't know. It's not.
Bro, like you would hear something outside there,
yeah.
and you're like, "Hey, who's there?"
Yeah.
Man, I hear anything there, like,
Well, not really.
man, I'm ducking, man.
I wouldn't say I'm that brave. I don't really start fights with anybody. You know, that's like that's
The world is not ready to fight in Otilo. It's that the world has become unsafe. So many person out there, man. They're so inhuman, man. That sometimes, like okay, I had an experience, back
Yeah.
years back, and the same thing. I was trying to do the same thing like what you were doing.
What
Like
you
travel, go to the next state and whatever.
Yeah.
And I reached out, asked for help. And I came in the house. When I came in, they held me hostage, and they were like, "Hey, you call your mom, call your dad."
Where?
Yeah,
Where?
I'm not gonna say any names, but yeah,
Like in which country?
I'm not gonna say names, but yeah, it was a horrible.
You got held hostage.
Yeah, yeah. And they pay a fine for me to come
Mm.
out, but there wasn't no a bad treatment or anything. But yeah, these dudes were were really into business. I think they were like professional scammers. Like they were like I was object to that. And again, I'm saying that I really want you to be like on the lookout, bro. Really
Yeah.
not trust like every and anyone. Like
Yeah.
I go on like on spirits. Like I like if I feel your vibe. Like,
Yeah.
and yeah, like again, Zoe reached out and she said, "Hey, I got a friend."
Yeah.
And the first question I asked her,
Yeah.
do this person have sticky fingers?
Yeah.
And she was like, no. He come from
Yeah.
Germany. He's vlogging and whatever. And I'm like,
Yeah.
because man, people have a bad habit, man. Like you're
Yeah.
giving those. It happened a lot of time. I try to invite people at my home, and it happened a lot of times here. Like people came in and they're when you wake up in the morning and the sum of money is gone, and it's so being it's heartbroken because I'm opening up to you, trying to help you out,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you're taking like
Advantage
the
of it.
advantage of it. Yeah, but
Yeah.
hey, I'm still human. I have a big heart. I know that God just karma does exist. So
Yeah.
whatever they took, they needed more than me before. But hey, you got a closed door now here at the Bad Family Music. So hey, to all those who's coming in, new, I'm
Yeah.
just giving you that advice. I'm here to help out. I want to help out. All right,
Yeah.
I want to help out. I got a big location here. I'm
Yeah.
into podcasts. I'm into the music. I'm
Yeah.
into music videos. Bro, I'm into everything like skits. We can do that. We can collaborate to do a funny video if you like. Just
If
to
you
make
have some
sure.
ideas, I never do any skits anymore.
Man, no,
Just to like travel.
just be yourself.
something.
Just be yourself and just do short skits.
Yeah.
Maybe in a movie.
Oh, we'll see.
Yeah, we could do porn. All these Spanish girls and all these English girls here.
Probably not. You,
Yeah.
you do porn?
No, man. I'm just kidding, man.
You actually do porn?
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding, man. I'm just being, So, Tilo, yeah. What is it that you can, you can tell, like, the fans, like, give them let me see, give them an advice.
Advice for life. Well, I think you just, if you have an idea you really want to do, I think you should try it. Like if you fight for it, things are possible where you never thought it was possible. I mean, like traveling from Germany to here with no money. It sounds crazy, and then traveling around the world, living with indigenous people in the jungle. I just thought, I was just a normal guy in school, but I wanna travel around the world. I wanna live with indigenous people in the jungle, with no money, and made it happen somehow. Well, I mean, not I'm just halfway there, but you gotta fight for it. You gotta continue. People are gonna tell you. Always, people are gonna tell you it's impossible. It's so often, and you gotta stop listening to them. And like everybody tells you that, but just listening, it's like you have to go through this, right? You have to go through the bad stuff. It will be bad, right? If it's not bad, you're doing something wrong. It's always, if you fight for what you believe in, it will be bad, and you have to fight through it. But the more you fight, the better you get at it, and the fighting is the stuff that makes you wrong. The bad things are the stuff that makes it happen in the long run, because the bad things, if you only have good experiences, you're not prepared for what is to come, because at some point there's going to be something bad. And yeah.
So
That's
I
stuff.
really like the vibe. I really like your vibe,
Thank
Tilo.
you.
And bro, I'm telling you, I like the vibe. I like you're giving
Thank
that
you.
positivity all the time.
Thank you.
I'm going to share your experience too. When I came here in Guyana, because I used to
you.
be living in Venezuela. I'm a born Guyanese,
Oh,
but
nice.
yeah, I went over there and did some
Nice
schooling
country.
there. Yeah, it's beautiful, man. Like
Yeah, beautiful.
don't really let me tell you something. Don't really listen to the media, man. There's media. It's all lies. All right, Venezuela. Yeah, they have that's what you call sanctions by
Yeah.
the Americans, the
Yeah.
government of America, and that's why the money came down.
Yeah.
It's I think it's like $100,000 to $1.
Yeah, their money is
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah,
Like,
yeah. The money's
you want
crazy.
to
Man.
exchange
I-
like 100 years, you get like this big.
Yeah,
stack
bro,
of
but
money.
when I was working over there, like when
Yeah,
you go
yeah,
collect
yeah,
your
it's
paycheck, you had to
very
go with a bag, and
Yeah,
you're gonna pay for a chicken, and you gotta take out this amount.
Yeah.
And then I remember the time in Venezuela, they were like, the counting machine, the machine
Yeah.
bro, that was sending like smoke, man. Like
Mm.
I see these people used to bringing in these stuff like in containers because everyone had to buy
100%.
this machine daily
Yeah.
in any store, man. Like anything, even a guy that's selling orange.
Yeah.
He had to get that because it was too much. Hey, how much for 5 orange? 20,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh man, it was wild. But hey, I love the spirit, Tilo. As that there, you never give up on what you want to do. All right. I came here in Guyana. I started it with anything, bro. I was like in zero,
Yeah.
bro. I was with 4 pants, 3 shirts, and that was it. I came here.
You feel the struggle.
Sir, I know what is it, bro.
Yeah.
And I got a big up to Jolly Records. He Canadian record label. He reached out to me because we used to run. I used to work with an ex person, an ex studio, and I told him, yo, we had a vision and we wanted to do like a record label here, and he invested in me. He saw the potential that I could do because I'm an editor. I do videos. Song engineer, mastering, and he saw the talent, and he was like, "Wow, this is it." And he invested. He gave me a place. No, we paid for rent here. We started at $250, and I was literally sleeping on the floor. Yeah, bro. I could have in the same. This was my first room here. I slept there on the floor. Of course, I had my towels and whatever as a pillow.
Yeah.
And then the grind started, man. I just got started to work, and then I used to be working plucking chicken, and then I used to do baking burgers. If you try one of my burger, man, bro, man, that meat, juicy, everything, and then saving. I do a lot of sacrifices, bro. Like I saw friends out there partying and whatever, and I'm like, no, man, I'm gonna see you I'm gonna see you Sunday or Monday, and like Monday morning they would be calling, hey. Richie, you got $500 to lend me? $500 Ghana. I need to get it. Man, but you got paid the same money that I got paid. No, I went out with some friends and what I'm like, nah,
But
Man.
500, that's like nothing, right?
No, it's $2.50
Yeah.
American. Yeah, and they had money, not even to take a bus to go to work.
Mm.
And bro, I started working with the same artists that I told
Yeah,
you
you
about.
can't go out if you're like at that level. You can't go out.
No. You need to
Yes.
invest, into that. And people were telling me, why are you opening a studio in Guyana? Like, Guyanese, like, they don't have any talent. Why are you gonna waste money there? I'm saying like, why shouldn't I? There's nothing here in Guyana. Like, there is, but for me, they needed something more. They needed, and it's not a studio. It's about the person. It's, again, remember, it's not about a car. It's the driver.
Yeah.
All right, and that is it. I that's something I need, like, the artist to understand. Like, when you go into the studio, and if you don't feel a vibe, if the producer's not talking to you, if the producer's not asking you, hey, what is it that you're looking for, or working with you on it, man, you gotta get the hell out of there, man.
Yeah.
And, here at the Bad Family, I coach my artists. And I got a couple of artists, working on the label. And everyone listens, about, okay, we go here to do great music. And so I'm a singer too, man.
Yeah.
I did some chutney music here, the drunker music. Drunker, I wanna get drunker, man. That blew up here. And then I got the next one that, when me drink me rum, yeah. It's a chutney. You're gonna understand. I'm gonna show you some music after the break here, and you're gonna understand. Yeah, it's great music here. That too. I do some Latino music too. I do the dancehall or whatever. But I'm into everything, man. All right. And I see Guyanese that they're bashing, like, oh, you're only doing like Spanish content, and but that it is the only artist that is listening to what I have to like tell her, hey, the strategy of doing music is this, and you gotta dress like this, and you gotta keep yourself like this, and hey, she's number one in Guyana, so that means that I'm doing my job. All right, man. So and the studio, man, the Bad Family music is, man, it's trending. We got like over 75,000 on TikTok in less than a year, 25,000 on Facebook, and man, we're open up with with Mabaruma, Port Kaituma. We got a party. The artist that you met upstairs, that her birthday is on the 8th of February. It's gonna be on District Club. And if you're still in Guyana here, we can we can roll. You can see the party there. Get to know other artists. A lot of influencers gonna be there. A lot of influencers gonna be there, because everyone have their. I make sure everyone got that ticket to attend to this event here, because it's special. There, I'm gonna give out a lot of things to the artist. Make her, her chain, because she needs some, the artist chain, easy baby. Do some performance. Make sure that that the label is working, man. I want to make sure that I reach here in Guyana, working at the Bad Family Music as a producer, that we have talents there in the streets, and they can come anytime here at the studio, and we can work on something to make sure that they're trending. All right, so Tilo, I really enjoy having you here, man.
Thank you.
I wish you the best.
Thank you.
Man, just take your time, have faith in God. I don't know if you're spiritual, but man, just do the right thing. The thing is, do the right thing, and the most of all, are you happy what you're doing?
Most of the time, yeah. Most of the time.
So I'm happy in producing here in Guyana, so I'm staying here. And if you're happy, doing what you love, I can going to places, man. That's it. And so all the fans out there, Tilo, tell them if they have a passion of something, man, just go out.
Yeah.
Go out, man. You gotta go out there. And Tilo's traveling. When he traveled with zero.
I started with zero.
He started with zero, and here he's here at the Bad Family Music in Guyana, man. So big up yourself, Tilo. So man, thank you so much for passing through the studio. It was a pleasure, man. Thank you so much. I hope I get you back here. Maybe you can do some music, man.
We'll see. Yeah.
Tilo.
I know nothing about music.
Yeah.
Whatever you say.
All right, cool. So you don't know, something can be, we can produce something with Tilo. So stay tuned.